Well, hello, my friends. I am here with Jaymes Sime. He is the current, just got into the role of the president and CEO of Child Saving Institute. Jaymes, first of all, congratulations on the new position, and thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, Andy, thanks so much for having me, and thank you for the congratulations. I'm excited to join Child Saving Institute, and really excited to share a little bit with you more today.
Yeah. So let's just talk about the mission. Um, for those who might not be familiar or need a little reminder, what Child Saving Institute, what is the mission and the goal?
Yeah. So yeah, Child Saving Institute, and I'm still getting up to speed on all the history, right? So 129 years of
Wow.
serving the Omaha metro area, and the mission really is quite simple but very complex. How it plays out in the work is responding to the cry of a child. So that goes back to Reverend Clark, and seeing children who needed support and kind of taking them in. And over the last 129 years, how we respond to the cry of a child has changed based on what the community needs. But really, that's the core essence: responding and supporting children, youth, teens. The mission has expanded up the age range. We'll serve youth up to 24, and we are supporting whole families now, but the mission kind of remains at the heart, responding to the cry of a child.
Yeah. So, I want to talk more specifically with you about kind of the holidays, because people, are looking at how they can give back to different nonprofit organizations like Child Saving Institute. But before we go there, what are some of the programs that you have in place?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have like 5 core areas. So we have our early childhood education centers, of which we have 2 in the metro area, child welfare program, prevention services, juvenile justice programs, and our mental health programs. And so there's 15 total programs and services we offer under those 5 larger umbrellas. And our mental health services, for example, we have 7 therapists, we have an APRN. Those services are all provided out of our 4545 Dodge location. And I think it's one of our best kept secrets. We've really grown that program over the years. There's going to be more investments in growing that program in 2022. Because I think the pandemic has highlighted a lot of needs, and early childhood being one, but mental health also being another one, making sure that we're looking out for our neighbors and caring for our young people. And we are just so happy to provide that service and many others in the community.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so important. And again, people want to support Child Saving Institute. And one of the ways, which you have coming up for the holidays, is called Substitute Santa. And there's need all year round, but let's just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And preparing for this opportunity, I was doing some research on the library's historical records, and actually, Reverend Clark's first request that went out in the World Herald to support children around the holidays was, that I could find, right, I could be missing something, was 1898.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, calling for he wanted 40 pounds of candy, which I can appreciate, a barrel of apples, some nuts for the children, and toys. And I think, like we're doing the 2021 version of that. So obviously hats, gloves, mittens, those items that we all kind of tuck away in our closet and forget about. And then November comes around and you're like, where are those things? And we know for kids and families who may not have the financial means, who may be outgrowing boots, hats, gloves, and mittens every year, that the financial toll to do that stuff becomes a heavy burden. And then, children and toys, that's kind of the joy and excitement to see a child play with a new favorite toy. So we do those types of things as well. And so our Substitute Santa program is going to impact over 600 local children and families those are kids that are either directly being served or kind of they're involved in a family unit of a program or service that CSI is touching.
Sure.
So it's a tremendous impact. And we're doing a drive December 8th through 10th from 9 to 3 p.m. And if people want more information, our website's a great way to find that. Social media is a great way to find that.
Yeah, because I'm actually, I'm looking at you here, but I've got my laptop over here. I'm on your website as well. So it's childsaving.org. There's lots of information about Substitute Santa. But let's talk a little bit. So how can other people support you during the holidays? Because, you know, that's 2 days, but obviously, you know, people are always wanting to give either financially or drop things off or wish list. So let's just talk about outside of those 2 days, how can people help you?
Absolutely. And our website's a great place to go to look at, you know, the threads of our program. And I always say this is, you know, I know sometimes finances are tough for people, but one thing you can do is become an advocate for the work that we're doing. And the best way to become an advocate is to learn a little bit more about the programs and services we're providing and how those children and families kind of look. And so that's a real easy thing to pop on the website and learn a little bit more. And if you have questions, to reach out and ask. But obviously the need goes beyond toys, 40 pounds of candy back in Reverend Clark's day. And we're providing services and support 365 days a year. We have Amazon wish lists up. Our Share Omaha page is updated about general unique needs. You know, we have a closet where we provide diapers and supports for families we're serving in the community. So there are so many ways that people can get involved with our work and make it meaningful and impactful to them. And I think that's the beautiful opportunity is it doesn't have to be this forced thing. If it's not Substitute Santa, there's probably some sort of thread that would mean a lot to you and your family. And you just take some time and explore a little bit. And if you have questions, reach out and our team will respond and hopefully we can find a way to connect.
Yeah. Well, Jaymes, again, thank you so much for joining me. Again, congratulations. I mean, Child Saving Institute, just from my perspective, doing what I've been doing for over 30 years, has seen this organization and the needs of it expand and grow because, you know, as time goes on, there are so many needs change and they actually potentially get bigger. And Child Saving Institute is such an important organization to the community and those that you serve, that the organization serves. So again, thanks for taking the time and coming on and chatting with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me and providing the opportunity to talk a little bit about Child Saving Institute.
Yep.